Hello and welcome to Roll4D4, the Power Rangers. Last time on the Power Rangers, our heroes were faced with putties in the Mystic Forest, facing down Lyra the Space Witch, who's looking for some strange item known as the Mystic Root, something that she plans to use for her own gain and her own power. But Lady Fiona later informs our team that the Mystic Root is what's needed to reconnect the Mystic Forest and its magic to Earth. In their battle, the Rangers faced Octoplant, a strange creature dropped from a ball of clay dropped by Lyra, influenced by her magic. The strange creature kept the Rangers on their toes and was easily taken down by their teamwork. Our heroes have been learning to work together even better as they master their powers and master friendship. In the meantime, Lady Fiona captured Lyra instead of letting her be destroyed by the Rangers, which opens questions as to Lady Fiona's own goals. Does she have something to do with this? Or is she trying to keep insurance? And as our players chat, I'll first introduce our pink Lamar.
Hello, hello. How's it going, gang? You can't answer me.
Next up, our Black Ranger, Vesper.
Hey there, all. It's been some time. I am excited to just jump on in. I actually have been practicing Vesper's voice all day.
The Green Ranger, Wade.
Coming fresh up out of the woods for the first time in a couple episodes, I believe. Let's see where we're off to today. Hopefully, in some more interesting environments.
And the Purple Ranger, Tyrion.
Hello, hello, all. Just want to go tinkering with some things, maybe build something else new.
All right, so you've been recapped, and now let us move our minds into the story of the Power Rangers. Going over the Mystic Forest and back into the regular forest as we watch from above as our heroes walk back towards the galleon floating in midair, use teleportation to go back up to the deck, and start to sail away. You all stand on the deck of the galleon after teleporting up. Your last conversation with Bandora was about going to get ice cream at Ernie's as sort of a reward for a job well done. Bandora has teleported back up with you and walks over to Mick, who is at the helm of the ship steering, and hands him something, pats him on the back, and walks back over to you guys with his hands on his hips. So, how'd that feel? How'd it go?
Can Vesper do a perception check, or is that like noticeable? Bandora just.
Oh yeah, they can do a check.
Let me go up to.
You're gonna be rolling against their willpower, so you're at a difficulty of 16.
Can I use my specialization?
Yes.
Thank you. We got a 12 there.
What are you trying to perceive in your insight?
Vesper was just curious to what it was. If it was like, if there was an air of, oh, this is secretive, kind of like dapping him up and like giving him money or something like that, that'd be something they're interested in. But I don't think they're gonna know anything on that.
Oh, so specifically when Bandora walked over to Mick?
Yes.
You didn't detect any sort of real air of anything. It just kind of seemed like adults keeping something away from kids.
They're hiding
The
drugs.
alcohol could
I
be
get
something
it.
else.
It's drugs. I get it.
So, how'd it feel? How'd it go? Your first monster fight, or your first big monster fight, really?
I would say it is hardly memorable for me. We should say this is my first big monster fight with the group as a Power Ranger. And then Vesper's gonna just like cross their arms and look over their friends.
Was that addressed to all of us?
I'm surprised how natural it comes to me. I've never really been a fighter, but
Well, it's like I always tell them. I done worse for less.
All right. Glad you're all handling this well. I have known Rangers to kind of buckle under less. We should be at Ernie's in about 30. We're gonna have to kind of go from the ground so people don't see a giant ship coming over the city.
I mean, I'm just be real with you, Chief. I met God like 30 minutes ago. So,
You mentioned.
I mean,
I feel like you mentioned that before. We're gonna expand on that in Ernie's. Oh, okay. Met God. Yep.
all I'm
I
saying
think-
is the bar has been raised. Fighting monsters ain't exactly like the neatest thing I've done today.
I think
Vesper's gonna. Oh, go ahead, DJ.
I was just going to say I think Lamar would take Wade to the side and start kind of explaining, hey, that's not God, right? Like,
I think at that point Vesper will interrupt and be like, "There are many gods, and she claims to be a god. We do not know."
All right. Tyrion, what's your vote on the God situation?
Tyrion is very wide-eyed and enamored with the fact that there is a God. Because where Tyrion comes from, God is subjective. And the fact that he's seen one is like, hey, maybe.
Are we gonna give him a minute?
Yeah, but the magic, though, I seen it.
Yes, the magic is there. We've seen the magic.
You guys
So
found magic.
Tyrion's like, oh,
oh, I'm sorry, are we waiting on me?
Wait, so you guys
I-
found? So I get we're in the Mystic Forest, but you say you found magic, like you found usable magic, or you found like
We found a magic woman.
God? Yep.
What? Yeah, God.
she did stuffs on clouds.
I don't know, man. I seen stuff in Sunday school talking about burning bushes and storms and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I saw that woman make a cloud, strike lightning, make it go away, and then literally appear out of nowhere, out of the tree. And then she's all like, "Oh, I'm the god of this here forest. Boo, boo."
Yeah, you guys
No,
should
you
do
may-
something.
Kidnapped that woman in a ball and took her away. Absolute insanity.
Now you think
Mothman
he's
was
over.
there. Seen it. You all seen it?
Now you might think he is over embellishing, but he is actually right on, especially with the goddess. We did fight a powerful. What was she, like a witch? Was she a witch?
A witch. Lyra? Was she wearing purple?
Yes, she was.
And
She does look like a Lyra.
grab Lamar by the shoulders and just kind of shake him and start going on about Mothman being there, ask him if he's seen it.
So you guys dealt with Lyra. Did she get away? What happened?
Vienna took her. I don't know.
But we were kicking her butt too.
We should have killed her. The goddess wants her for some reason, I imagine.
All right. All right. So we're about a few minutes off my screen. Good news, bad news when it comes to that. Very proud of you guys. Very proud of you guys. Regardless, that's not the good news. Good news is you took down one of the children of D. D's nuts. And bad news, I don't know how they're gonna take that.
They're going to take it hard.
I
Wade
hope
jumps
so.
up and says, "They're gonna take it like they take these nuts." Oh!
And on that, we're going to zoom out into the sky as the Rangers teleport down with Bandora and also Mick. Navi choosing to stay back on the ship as you guys make your way a few blocks down and into Ernie's. As you notice, or as you enter, you notice that the windows that were broken before during your last interaction here are completely fixed up and things are new and clean again. There's no glass, there's no real sign of damage anywhere as you walk into the refreshed building. Behind the counter, Ernie is wiping down the counter with a clean rag, with the juice machines going behind him, swirling different frozen juices, clean blenders along the counter. There's a couple patrons, some playing arcade games. There's a boy and a girl down on the exercise mats doing yoga. And there's just some other people hanging out at the tables enjoying smoothies or other snacks that Ernie has. Alright, so ice cream, yeah, ice cream. And Bandora points to all of you, kind of gesturing. Yep.
Ice cream it is.
You guys have a
Rocky Road.
flavor you want, or
Wade didn't wait. He's already at the counter.
oh,
Beeline Tyrion after.
Yeah, Vesper's gonna follow. I don't think they would have had anything like ice cream before, so they'll probably just like copy everybody else's order, but like everybody else's order. They're not buying.
As you all approach the counter, Mick and Bandora kind of chuckle to each other and follow behind you. Ernie watches you guys approach. Hey, my big spenders! I'm glad to see you again. Sorry about all that rustling last time. Hell knows what it was, but thanks for your buddy Mick over here. I had enough money to just get the damages fixed. Almost like it came out of nothing.
You don't have insurance or anything?
Well, I got insurance, but you know, cleanup crews and paint, you know, all that.
Wade is going to ignore all of that, and then he is going to, instead of asking for whatever this universe's equivalent to a blizzard is, he's going to lay out all the instructions to make a blizzard and ask if he can do those things for him.
Ernie looks you blankly in the face and nods for a second and closes his eyes. All right.
And I want little chunks of cookie dough in it, if you don't mind, please. And also little chunks of brownies in there, if you got them too.
We got cookie dough and brownies.
Please and thank you.
Right, Ernie claps his hands together and he whizzes away. And in what feels like no time, he comes back with a cup in his hand and a spoon in it. And he goes to hand it to you. And right as he hands it to you, he turns it upside down. And it doesn't fall out the cup. And then he turns it right side back up and says, "Here you go."
His eyes go wide, like he's just seen the sun for the first time. And he's like, it gets me every time, man. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to go over to the nearest window and kind of just stare at the street while I hog down this entire monstrosity that's like 8,000 calories.
What are you other kids having?
Can I get crazy vanilla with cheesecake?
Crazy vanilla. Never heard of that. Describe it to me.
It has all these colors in it, and it just tastes like vanilla, but it just looks crazy.
I can give you vanilla with sprinkles.
Uh, thousands are too much.
How
What
about
about Rocky Road?
a scoop of cookie dough and a scoop of vanilla? Or a scoop of birthday cake and a scoop of vanilla.
Okay, that works. That works.
All right, buddy, cup of cone. Or you want yours in a blizzard too?
I never had a blizzard, so let's do a blizzard.
All right, once again,
Can I get
Ernie
brownie pieces?
disappears, zips away for a second, and in what feels like no time, comes back with another cup, tosses in the spoon, turns it upside down as he hands it to you, and then turns it right side back up. Voila!
Thick. And I take the cup and I go do stuff.
Ernie pumps his arm like a train. He goes thick.
Woo woo.
All right, you two,
Spooning.
what you have? He says, speaking to Lamar and Vesper.
Just vanilla for me, please.
Just vanilla. No toppings,
All right, cookie dough.
no workings.
We'll do cookie dough. All right.
All right, buddy. You want that blizzard too, or you just want ice cream?
I mean, why not make it a 3-peat?
Here we go. And how about you, young lady? Before I zip off again, I can make two for one.
Well, it won't be 2 for 1 because I want one of everything that my companions have gotten, and I also would like one of Bandora's, who is buying, and if Mick is here, I want one of what he's getting as well. It's very simple. Very simple. I trust you. You've just made it.
Yo, has Vesper ever had milk?
I was
No.
literally just going to say. Lamar leans over to Vesper and goes, "Have you had ice cream before?"
I have not. I do not know what I will like.
I'd keep it to 1.
No. I want them all.
You might not even be able to eat 1.
You do not know me. I want to try it. If I do not like it, I will just give it to my friends. You guys
If
like it.
you would look over to Wade, you would see that he is physically and mentally about to check out.
Looking at Tyrion's looking back and saying, "Do it."
It's like 8,000 calories worth of ice cream.
I would
Ernie is
like
looking
one of
at
everything.
Ernie is looking at Mick and sweating because the last time Mick was here, he got one of literally everything. So he doesn't know what Mick's order is about to be. All right. So I'm making yours last. And then he goes back and makes Lamar's vanilla. All right, here you go, bud. All right. And what for the
I'm so
adult?
sorry, thank you.
Bandora has a smile on his face as he's choosing whether or not to be a monster right now and order something ridiculous. And he decides against it as he just orders a strawberry milkshake. And Mick rubs his hands together and greets Ernie. All right. What am I getting this time? As he licks his lips and looks over the ice cream menu. And Mick goes on for about a minute 30 seconds, naming the exact amount of scoops he wants for each ice cream by measurement, just so it's a regular blizzard and isn't just like a complete overflowing mess. So he's saying like, I want 0.2 milligrams of Rocky Road, 0.5 of mint chocolate chip, and Ernie's writing all this down, still sweating bullets from his forehead. All right, yeah, okay, yep, yeah, well, milligram, okay. I got a scale in the back. After Mick finishes, he goes in the back, whips up the 2 drinks, then comes out and looks at Vesper and puts his hands on his hips. All right, I'm putting everything into this one, and he stretches his arms and puts his hands over his head and hops up a little bit into some shadow boxing. We'll be right back. And from the kitchen, it sounds like an entire team is at work as dishes clatter and machines buzz and blenders whirl and ice cream is scooped in specific amounts. And Ernie comes from the back holding a little bit of a larger cup that is in two other cups, and he is shaky. He has a headband on now, specifically the Karate Kid headband, and he comes out and places the cup on the counter. My masterpiece. My true masterpiece. And he slowly kind of like fades down, not fades, but slowly sits down behind the counter in tired defeat.
Does he have like a bunch of Oompa Loompas back there, or what?
Do you want to check?
Oh. I mean, like, I personally do, but Wade is totally engrossed in this disgusting, like, mess that he's got himself into.
And Vesper, what do you think about your drink?
I just rolled a dice to myself to see how Vesper would react to it. And you can change it if you want, because you are the goddess of this world. They eat the whole thing, and they're thinking about asking for a second one. They're feeling fine.
Bandora and Mick stand watching you guys all enjoy your ice cream, and both their attention gets kind of turned to Vesper, whom is housing their ice cream. And Bandora goes, Jesus Christ.
Also, the sugar rush they're gonna get, gonna be insane for me.
Pandora's only like halfway done with theirs by the time you finish, and they're just absolutely floored. You said you've never had ice cream before?
No, it tastes like this fruit I had one time. It is chilled and sweet, just like this. But this tastes like nothing I've ever really had before. It is delicious. Ernie, you are truly a master. Thank you.
Ernie from behind the counter throws his hand up and with a big thumbs up. I do it for you guys. Mick goes to a table and takes a seat and kind of waves everyone over. All right, group meeting time. Now that everyone has their treats. And Bandora goes and takes a seat and also kind of beckons you all over. The juice bar is kind of emptied out a little bit. The two people doing yoga are still down there, but the other people at the tables have kind of buzzed off in their own places. No one's playing the arcade games anymore.
Well, I guess Tyrion will be the first one to waddle over there, mouth full of everything and face full of everything else.
Alright, so you guys informed me about, and he kind of leans in and whispers a little bit, but enough that you all can hear him. Meeting God. You said her name was Fiona? He says, addressing the group as a whole.
Wade, his eyes are kind of looking in two different directions, and he's about halfway slumped down his. Are we like in a chair, or is this like a booth situation?
You guys want a chair or a booth?
I would like a chair.
Oh, doesn't matter then.
Well, no,
In
we
my
can
mind.
be in a booth. I'm just going to be in a chair at the booth.
In my mind,
Aw.
I picked a booth near the window seat when I went to sit down with my ice cream first. That's kind of how I envisioned it.
I saw at a booth with some chairs pulled up.
Yeah. Or one
There
of those
it
half
was.
table, half booth dealies.
Yeah.
Point being, schlumped, fully, barely coherent, rubbing his belly. I don't really know about anything you just said, but I'd kill for that man right there. And I point over to Ernie.
Vesper is the exact opposite. They're speaking way too fast. I think the most that Bandora would probably get is Vesper's gonna be like, I did not like the goddess. She first we save her from that witch, and now she puts us on more quest after insulting his father. I don't even believe she is the goddess. Self-proclaimed, maybe. Huh. And then it's just like a lot more rambling about the fight and how easy it was.
Oh,
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. They just think it's easy.
Whose father?
I think they're talking about Wade and Wayne.
All right, leader. You tell me what happened. He says, looking at Lamar, a bit of a serious look on his brow.
So we got to Vienna on the quest to find Wade's dad. Seems like her and him have some beef of some kind. It was very vaguely defined. And now she's sending us on a quest for any scraps of information.
Hmm. All right. Information on what?
Really just the Wayne beef.
All right. I can only wonder what Wayne's dad did to what Wade's dad did to piss off a god.
She is a
But
god?
I've pissed off my fair share of cosmic beings, so it's not that hard.
Wade is in a pre-diabetic coma at this point.
All right.
Fully schlumped.
And so magic is on the menu for adventure now, I guess. All right. Let's see what's next.
That's not even a meme. I rolled for that. He fell asleep.
Alright, so we're gonna let him nap. So since we're gonna be here for a minute, you guys want to know anything about me or Mick? Since we have a minute to kind of rest in safety, we got some time to really talk, which we haven't had much time to do since before and after you became Rangers.
Is it really safe to speak here? We were attacked here once.
Bandora looks up out the window and sees that the sky is clear. I think we're pretty good, and he looks around over his shoulders, and guy and girl doing yoga are actually wrapping up their yoga now. The only people left are two people at separate tables that are further off from you, and Ernie, whom is now recovering and standing back up and changing out his headband for a dry one. I think we're pretty alright. And besides, no one knows what we're talking about, so I think we're pretty decent. If anything, we just sound like weeaboos or something.
What is that? A weeaboo?
You have anime in space?
Of course. Who doesn't? Like, anime is everywhere.
Okay, cool. So, on Earth, sometimes people like it too much. on Earth, they believe that anime came from Japan, but anime actually comes from a very distant alien race that gave the Earth the gift of anime, and because it started in Japan, and Earth kind of has this weird deal with like cultural obsession. People associate anime with Japan, and now anime is associated with that fully on Earth, and people kind of forget that they're not Japanese and want to be Japanese because they like anime that much. It got weird. I don't know
Question for
why it
DM.
went that way. Yes.
We know as characters approximately when these ancient aliens beamed anime into the minds of the people of Earth.
This is everyone's first time hearing about this.
Okay, so no one. I don't even get to fucking remember this. That blows.
No, this happened so long. Like, anime was not a
No, I'm
result of
asleep.
World War II in this universe.
Okay, second question. I had to write it down. What is the in-universe cutoff for too much anime?
when you start to identify as Japanese.
Okay, so it has to be some sort of strange racial element for it to be too much anime. I can watch like every single episode of One Piece on a loop.
You know, the specific definition of weeaboo is someone who like starts to identify as Japanese.
I see.
Yeah. It is very literally like learning Japanese is one thing, but like once you start like saying you're Japanese or you wish you were Japanese, then you're in hot water. If we're getting into specifics, liking anime a lot and watching it all the time, that's an otaku,
Okay.
which is not something that's frowned upon. It's just like, oh yeah, that's just your fucking hobby. And that's really like the general term for otaku. It's just like, it's your hobby. It's not specific to anime. But weeaboo is specific to anime and people who obsess with it and lose themselves in it.
That's the strange, I'm going to pretend to be another person deal. I see.
Yes, that's the I'm going to tape my I'm going to tape my eyes for this cosplay of an Asian character people. Cosplayers in the audience know what I'm talking about. You've seen it at least once. How hard did you cringe?
Every time.
Back to the story. So, what do you guys think is next as far as next move? We looking for magic, or we got something else we want to do first?
But I did have a couple questions for you, Bandora, since you offered earlier.
Oh yeah, shoot. Any of you.
Although I'm feeling very sleepy for some reason. I do not know why, but where are the rest of your rangers? Why are you alone? Is it normal? When I last saw rangers, there were I at least saw two of them.
Bandora sits up a little bit and fixes his jacket. I don't have a team. I never had a team. When I found my powers, I found them alone. And as far as I know, I've never met anyone else with my power cycle.
And then Tyrion perks up power cycle.
Oh, so a little bit of a ranger history lesson. When rangers are formed, it's something called the power cycle happens, which applies your motif, your zords, your themes, your weapon Not every ranger team is based off the tarot like you guys are. Like, like I'm a thief. Or my motif is a thief, which is just something I happen to be beforehand, which is questions for something else. But I've seen rangers that are based on animals, rangers that are based in technology. So the power cycle is often random, and for mine in specific, thief-like powers, I've never come across anyone else like me. No green, pink, blue, no one. Just me. I never even formed a Megazord on my own.
What is a Megazord? And what is your Megazord?
Oh, so to start backwards, my Zord is the Lupin Jet. And they reach into their pocket and they pull out a small toy jet. It's red with a black padlock dial on top of it, and a blue window on top, and on the right wing is the same V-like symbol on Bandora's chest. It's small right now, but it gets bigger when I need it to.
Tyrion definitely sees this and shoots daggers at Mick because he realizes that he still doesn't have Secret Spider.
Mick looks at you and like his eyes go wide, and he looks back down at his drink and like avoids your gaze. All right, yeah. So I've been sort of a lone wolf in a lot of my adventures. So yeah. What's next? Who's next? What's next?
What does being a ranger mean, like, really?
In an ancient sense, it means being a protector of those who need protecting. Rangers are chosen planet by planet. Sometimes are chosen in space or from time. And being a ranger means being there for those who need you, with or without powers. It's always your choice what to do with the power once it's given to you, but what it's meant for is to protect.
What about the people on the TV, the SPD? Do they also have the power, or is it just specific to others?
Let me make a quick roll. What's my... Ooh, just succeeded on that. Bandora kind of purses his lips. Not as far as I know. If they did, I feel like they would have shown them off by now. Morphing Grid isn't an easy thing to access. In most cases that I know of with other rangers, is that either their access to the grid either comes directly from the grid itself, or from a being that knows specifically how to touch it.
Are there other rangers on planet? Is there a way to know that?
Mick and I have been doing scans for other ranger energies on this planet since we arrived, and we haven't picked up anything. Out in the galaxy, yeah, there's a couple, but none in this solar system are even on this planet. You guys are the first rangers on Earth, as far as I can tell. But V, you said you've seen at least 2 others, right? What was that about?
V is like resting their head on the table, their stomach hurts. They've never experienced this profound pain before. However, their face is just blank. They look kind of tapped out, and when the question's asked, they kind of just look up. And well, you see, when I escaped, the only reason why I got away, I believe it was I know it was a Red Ranger, because I thought it was you. It was all a blur. I was kind of running for my life. I was also more focused on my sibling, but there was also a silver shape as well. Uh, I did not go. They went where I was supposed to go. They were the guard chambers, I believe.
All right. It's good to know. Mick, can you and Mick nods his head and slides his way out of the booth and makes his way out of Ernie's real quick while making gestures towards his wrist communicator. Mick is gonna check in on that and see if we can find anything. Thanks for that. What about you, Tyrion? Anything you want to know?
Beeline. Hold on, let me think. No, not really. I want to know if we can get. Can we make our own weapons, or does our weapons come from the morphing grid, or from the grid itself?
Your base weapons come from the grid itself, but we can definitely work on some new technologies to add to your suits. The process of adding something to the morphing grid is a little bit of a challenge, but it's not impossible. This right here, Bandora takes a mask out of an inside pocket in his jacket. It is a white and red with a checkered patterned mask. It's like a masquerade mask. And he puts it on, and in an instant, there's a quick red flash, and Bandora is now in disguise as Wade. And I can do this, and after some hard work and manipulation of the grid, this can also be used in my Ranger form. And he takes his mask back off and turns back into himself in a red flash.
That's another wide-eyed moment for Tyrion. I want that.
As far as I know, there's only one of these. I found this when I got my powers.
Tyrion's mind is going, because we're going to figure that out.
I can let you borrow it sometime, maybe. I don't know. And Bandora tucks it back into his jacket. Alright, so we got 2 kids KO'd. Mar, how you feeling?
I can try and carry one if you want to carry the other.
If we can get them outside, we can just teleport up. And
Perfect.
Before you guys start to move, from the opposite side of the juice bar, you hear, Ernie, dude, this isn't what I ordered. And you all turn your heads, and Tyrion, as the one who's more awake right now, you immediately notice the too small varsity jacket and stupid hair of Jasper. And is giving Ernie a bit of a hard time as he holds a smoothie in his hand, shaking it. This isn't what I wanted, dude. I asked for pepper and pickle, and you gave me peppermint and pickle.
Tyrion definitely looks over, side eyes, and wants up. That sounds good.
Little
Remembering
dude! Little
What's
dude! Bandora looks over and looks at Lamar and Vesper and the sleeping Wade, Uh, do do you guys know him?
Unfortunately, investors gonna like pry themselves off the table, walk over to Tyrion, look at Jasper, and just go, "Thank you for your directions earlier. I think you should just take your drink and leave. You'll probably like it, friend."
It's not about other dude. Hey, it's not about if I like it. It's about the service, bro. And
But the
Ernie
service is
is
excellent.
rubbing the temples on his hands. You told me what you wanted before, and I made it. This will be my third time remaking your drink. You gotta pay for at least 3 of them if I'm gonna make this again. And Jasper is like buckling his lip. What if I don't want to pay for all? However many. What if I only want to pay for 1?
No, you have to pay for all 5 of them. That is the right thing to do. Or should I call your girlfriend? Let's call one of your girlfriends and tell her about your other girlfriends. Does that sound fun?
Give me an intimidation, or well, what is it? What is it? Yeah, give me an intimidation with a difficulty of 4.
Uh-huh. Is that under... strength, okay. Mm-hmm. And what was it?
With the difficulty of 4.
Oh. I got a 5.
Jasper looks down at you and like, all right, I guess. Sorry, Ernie. Ernie sighs. Yeah. See you next week. And Jasper
No.
goes,
He has to pay you for those. He has to pay you for those 5 drinks.
oh yeah, I forget sometimes. And Jasper turns around and takes out his wallet, and there's a large wad of cash in this wallet. He kind of flips through all the bills for a second before just pulling out a debit card and handing it to Ernie.
Tyrion tugs on the Letterman jacket. You're making a good example for us young folk.
Whoa, dude, hands off, Perler. This is my prized possession. Shows me how cool it
Can Vesper do a finesse to take some of the money?
Go for it.
They can't help. They can't help themselves.
Yeah, difficulty of 19.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be fun, guys. Hey, we might get in a fight, gang. Vesper really likes money. They know what it is now. They could get more ice cream with this stuff.
Y'all done fucked yourself up. you want
Yeah. They haven't figured that out yet. They just think maybe they're exhausted from the
okay.
fight.
I mean, we could have made this so much easier. I'm little dude. I can get one out of him probably.
I'm treating Vesper like they're acting hungover and just kind of want to get over this situation and die. But money, that's like that's like a core thing in their character sheet. You guys will find that out.
Throw money at
And
him.
I only got a 12, so that's not good, gang.
Ice cream makes Vesper greedy. Got it.
Vesper makes a short gesture for Jasper's wallet, and Jasper kind of turns their head and it doesn't really catch them as Vesper kind of like whips their hand back behind their head and just do something over here, and he doesn't really notice. And he just like looks, what's over there? Oh, and he gets handed back his debit card by Ernie. All right, you little dudes, stay safe out here. See. Found some friends. Didn't think that would be that easy for you guys. Nice.
Thank you. I mean, you're my friend too, and so is Ernie, my newfound friend.
We're Yeah, little dude. Yeah. Yup. And he gives you a very strong pat on the back that kind of like sounds like a drum beat as it hits you, and goes, "Yeah. Yep. We're friends, dude. Yep."
And then I make a large cough because that rattled some
Mm.
things.
Hey, careful with my kid. Bandora says from across the room. Jasper just gives an okay with his hands. That's your dad? He's got long hair.
He's a delinquent adult.
Okay.
No,
And
I think I think he might just be a criminal adult, not a delinquent.
huh. I hung out with weird people when I was a kid too. We all gotta get through that phase. Anyway, I'll see you guys wherever.
Eventually.
Actually, while I'm here, you guys hear about that like weird attack that happened here like a couple of days ago?
Elaborate.
Not at
Uh,
all. Yes, tell us about it.
there was a storm or something that came in out of nowhere. People thought it was going to be a tsunami. But there were a couple reports of like some kind of freak that came down from the sky and like attacked Ernie's, and some people ran away, and after a while some like red dude came down and like busted his chops up and like disappeared before like they all just disappeared. It was a whole situation. And Vesper, give me a quick deception roll with a difficulty of 20.
One second. Let me nervously look over my skill sheet to see if I have anything that can help me out.
You wake my ass up, and let me help you lie to these people.
You want to roll to wake up?
Ah.
Can Vesper like elbow
I
him?
think somebody should be waking me up. I'm pretty out of it.
Yeah, you've been inert for a long time.
Yeah.
I think everybody's over by Chasper
Yeah.
right now except for Wade
I-
at the booth.
You were correct there. So deception.
Difficulty of 20.
That is a 6.
Oh wait, hold on. Who said elaborate?
I did.
Okay, that's who I should have asked to roll that deception. So you also give me a deception difficulty of 20.
Okay. Plus, got a D2 on that.
Shouldn't have ate all that ice cream.
Nope, I got a 14.
From behind you guys, you hear Ernie say, "What do you mean elaborate? You were here. You forget already?"
Oh yeah, my childlike wonder. I thought that was a dream.
Wait, you guys were here? Jasper says to you, his ears now fully perked up, and he takes his smoothie to his lips and takes a big slurp as he looks at you. Dude, what happened? Like, what did it look like?
I forgot.
You forgot. You were here when a monster or an alien came down from the sky during a sudden thunderstorm, and you don't remember a thing.
He's 9.
He is a
I got
child.
lost.
Now, I was there, and I was curious to what you heard. Because what you heard, believe it or not, actually, let me get my one friend. He saw most of it, and they point over to Wade. Uh, and then they quickly go over to Wade and like shake him. Wade, wake up. I can only kill people. They like you for some reason. And it's like shaking him.
Oh, Lord, sweet baby Jesus on fire.
Do you want?
Is
Do you want? Do you want to go make merry at somebody and make them feel like a fool? And they point over to Jasper and Tyrion.
I do that to
But
myself every day for free. And I
I
straddle
know.
on up.
No, wait. He
uh,
wants to know all about the storm that happens, and he wants to know the all about
he
it.
wants to know about the Mothman.
wait, one sec.
Oh,
As you guys,
sweet
as Vesper
Jesus,
goes to
it
wake
was
up Wade,
huge. 12 stories, bright red eyes, terrifying to your soul. And I'm like grabbing him by the shoulders and just kind of like shaking him a little bit. Not violently, but like rapidly.
pause that for just a sec. All right, as Vesper went to go wake up Wade, Jasper turns to Lar. Uh, what about you? You see anything pink shirt? And as he calls you pink shirt, you look down and suddenly notice that your shirt is the same color as your ranger form. You don't know how long it's been that way, but you're pretty sure you did not put this color shirt on when you left the house.
Huh. But no, not I was running, you know, like it was. And I assume roll deception on that also.
Yeah, difficulty of 11.
I hear
Well,
what is going on.
You're being woken up right now.
Okay.
I've got a full 3.
All right. Sure. All right. So pink don't know nothing. Purple don't know nothing. And as he says that, Vesper and Wade are walking up finally. All right. What about you, black and green?
I then say all of the things that I just said.
And again, as Jasper addresses you all by color, you all kind of question it for a second and then look down at yourself and realize, like, the shirt you're wearing is not the color it was when you got dressed. And you're now wearing a shirt that is either the color of or has the colors of your ranger form. Either a shirt specifically or, like, a piece of clothing that is significant in your wardrobe.
So I already have a green jacket. Is my green jacket just now greener?
Yes.
All the yellow paint's gone?
No, still there.
Oh, okay.
It's just the
green.
same green as your ranger form.
Okay.
I was gonna say that Vesper would definitely already be dressed in black, but I imagine there were like different shades of black, and now it's just all black.
Go.
I feel like Lamar
Purple
probably
suspenders
had.
and not overall.
I was going to say, I feel like Lamar probably had like a novelty tee. Did it just despawn or did it change color?
It changed color.
Okay.
All right, so Mothman. Wait, Mothman showed up here?
Oh, I'm gonna just continue to ramble incoherently and shake him. Like that was an uninterrupted, like single word run-on sentence, no spaces, no breaks, and I'm just continuing on like this. And for as long as he's letting it happen, I'm going on like that.
And while this is happening, I want Vesper to like lean over and look at Tyrion and be like, "Are you okay, friend? Did he hurt you when he did that? Should we call his girlfriends for him?"
No, he has enough problems, and Tyrion will bow out because I'm pretty sure I'm between Jasper and Wade at this point, and so I'm gonna kind of get out the way so Wade can have the full effect.
In the middle of Wade's rambling, Mick finally walks back in from his call and notices what's going on and like kind of walks around it sideways in a shimmying position and stands next to Bandora, who's watching others go down with like a very tilted eyebrow. He whispers something to him before they both re-engage in what's going on. All right, you guys ready to move or whatever?
I think we
I,
should go.
Yeah.
He got his information.
Yeah, let's.
All right,
Like I
well,
said, I'm just gonna keep going until he stops me.
Yeah, Moth. Okay, dude, I don't think you were talking about Mothman. And Jasper's gonna pull out his phone and go on to. Hold on, what's our? Let me go to our in-universe replacement.
Lugal?
Dougal?
Yeah, Stoogle.
Not Stoogle. Oh, okay. We need it. All right, we need a social network.
We did have one, and I can't remember what it was.
We did Yodel. It'll be Yahoo. Yodel.
I wrote this shit down, I
Chirper?
swear to God.
We have Stoogle, Amazon Prime, Blossom Dark Beer, Welk Reviews.
Chirper?
Chirper, and it's been renamed C.
Yeah, I'm still calling it Chirper.
Yeah, he heard it on Chirper.
So, Jasper takes out his phone and scrolls through Chirper for a second before showing you the phone and a video of who you know is Bandora fighting the mysterious creature that attacked you guys. That's what it looked like. That's nothing like Mothman. Where's the wings? Where's the red eyes?
I'm like angrily pointing at his phone to the point where I'm like actively trying to poke it out of his hand or like go to another video, and I'm saying, "It's right there, man! Don't you see it? Blow up the image! It's right there!"
And presumably the rest of us have fully left at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of like looking over my shoulder, seeing if they're gone.
Everyone has kind of moved their way out, and Bandora's holding the door open for you, gesturing for you to come on.
And I'm gonna give him a mighty slap on the back and be like, "All right, buddy. If you have any more questions, you know where to call me." And then I leave. I don't even have a cell phone. I don't know why.
I do not.
And then I do the little like hand headset phone thing and give him a wink and be like, "Call me."
What? It's not Mothman. You guys stand outside all together. Bandora chuckles a bit. Who the fuck was that?
He's a friend, a very special friend, who is special.
He doesn't seem like a good friend.
I'll be honest
Friend
with you,
is
that's the first time I ever met that fella in my life.
Friend is a strong term. But he has been helpful to both me and Tyrion, and he is unfaithful, and that is easy blackmail. We just need to get his phone and call one of his girlfriends and let them know. Do not worry about him. Although it is worrisome that somebody was recording us. Is that correct? Is that what he was showing you?
Bandora looks at Mick. Yeah, you missed that part.
Yeah,
People
there was
got
probably
video
like
of
30
that.
dozen videos on what's this version's YouTube? What's YouTube here?
Oh, I feel like it's Daily Motion.
So yeah.
Okay.
It's Daily Motion. Daily Motion stayed king.
I can't bring myself to even fucking say that. Seriously, I'm sorry. I seen it right there on Daily Motion, right there. There was like 30 videos, all different angles.
Vimeo?
In hindsight, this was highly public.
What do you guys got a phone that we can look at this with?
Lamar's actively searching.
I make it like I'm wrenching around in my pockets to pull out a phone, and I pull out an empty hand.
Get some rolls real quick. Now, Lamar, as you pick out your phone from your pocket, you open up Daily Motion, the Daily Motion app, and you search on its very easy to use browser for current events and recent events in the Angel Grove area. And without much trouble, you find several videos. Red Man versus Monster, question mark, all capitals. And it's followed by some dude's face in an obnoxious pose as he's like superimposed and like color corrected with the bluest eyes you've ever seen.
Yeah, I think I just furiously swipe through to see if any of them have perspective of us in them.
Give me a... Give me 2 rolls. Give me first a technology roll with a difficulty of 2.
That's a 2.
Exactly.
Yep.
No modifier?
Oh. With mod, that would be
We just add the whole stat, right? Or is it the bonus?
You add your bonus to your d20.
Okay, so yeah, that would be 4.
Okay. Yeah. So, and also give me an alertness with a difficulty of 20.
If you don't have a point in a stat, what do you roll?
Flat 20.
You roll 2 d20s like you're rolling with disadvantage in D&D.
Oh, okay. Remember, we have story points we can use, DJ. Gang.
Yep.
That's a full 1, so I'm going to use a story point. That's an 11.
So you have no trouble scrolling through Daily Motion. You know exactly what keywords to use to find what you want to find, how to set the search history to like the most recent videos or videos in the past week. But in all your searching, you only find about 3 videos that have blurry footage of you guys running off. You can be seen running away with Mick, but like none of the videos that you've seen focus on you. Like other people run out of Ernie's as well, but you guys all run together. You know that you guys look like you're going somewhere, but you're not sure if you could determine that other people would think so.
Can our faces very clearly be seen, or is it just kind of blurry? Like, we know it's us because we see us, but would a random stranger be able to tell that that's us?
Make a roll. Probably. If someone decided to like really scan the video, or even found a better quality one, they might recognize your faces. But again, you guys aren't the focus of the video.
But our faces can be seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would V be able to do the same rules Lamar just did? And Lamar, may V take his phone?
Yes, but I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage for alertness.
That's fine.
Yep.
So
Can I give some encouraging words?
Yes.
Well, I was also
Alright.
going to offer if I can use. Wait, what does your encouraging words do? Because I also have something that can just level that out. Blue Ranger has a thing where.
Yeah, so mine is. Oh, fuck. Go ahead. 'Cause I gotta figure this out. I'm retarded and wrote it down, but only wrote it down in a stupid way.
Blue Ranger has an ability called Eureka, and essentially any smart skill, I spend an idea point. I got 2 idea points, and I gain edge on that roll. Would that just level me out to flat rolls?
Yeah, or not flat, but rolling with your regular.
Yeah,
skills.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I actually have 2
then
things that I can use, and I don't know which one's gonna be better here.
Yeah, let us know.
So I can shift up any roll if I use this one, and then if I spend equips and speeches. Oh, that's a free action. I can do both of these things. Holy shit, this is broken. So as a free action, I can upshift any roll of an ally within 60 feet that you can understand, and I can spend one of my equips and speeches, and that gives edge on alertness, deception, and persuasion, targeting a non-player character for 5 minutes. So I can give you an upshift and edge if the DM allows it. And that, in combination with your 1 skill, if we can stack that together, will give us the best possible result, I think. Okay. So then I will do that. I'm going to come over to Vesper and gently put my arm around the shoulder and looking real close and point, kind of like what I was going to do with, or what I was doing with the other bonehead, but like in a genuine fashion and not trying to be annoying, to point out anything that I see. I suppose that's how I would play it out.
Mm-hmm. So Vesper, give me a technology with a difficulty of 9.
Technology is 26. 20 on the 20, and then oh wait, isn't that a?
Yeah, that's a crit.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Wait, well, what's your modifier?
It's 6. My alertness is my highest next to my technology.
Is your
Vespers are
modifier
smart.
D6?
Yes.
Oh yeah, then that's definitely a fucking crit. So, all right, so you crit on your technology roll. And now give me an alertness with
Wait,
with
help.
the upshift 1 that the whatever we need gave you.
And upshifted, I rolled my d20 twice, correct?
Upshift is you go up on the skill shift ladder.
Oh, that's
So
gross.
if you're at
Okay.
a D4, you would roll a D6 instead.
I'm at d8 now, buddies. That is 15 on the 20 and 4 on the 8. So 19.
Alright, and you beat that difficulty of 8 that I forgot to announce, as I usually do, but it's fine. Alright, so taking Lamar's phone, you kind of copy what he did, search for the right terms, set your filters to recent videos from this week. But the one thing that you did was one thing that you did differently from Lamar is order your videos by oldest to newest. And with that, you're able to find a raw uploaded video of the event. And in this video, the person has an upward angle from a building that's nearby and is pointing down. And from above, you can see the 5 of you escaping. From this video, your faces obviously aren't obvious. But after searching for a bit more, you find another video where you guys can be seen. Your faces unclear as you move with the mic out of camera. A different video showing your faces more clearly. And as you keep searching, you find more of the same 5 videos. So you know now in 3 of 5 videos you can be seen. In two of those 3, your faces can be clearly seen.
And did you say if one of them caught us escaping as well?
Well, they all got you escaping, but yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if anybody, because did we teleport up to the ship?
You did, but you were out of
We
sight.
did.
when you-
Okay.
Oh,
okay, jeez.
Nobody's
Okay.
catching us like disappearing, right?
No.
I almost had a heart attack.
Okay. That we know of
That you
on
know.
video.
Vesper's going to kind of look to Mar, and then wander over to Bandora and Mick, like, we might have a small problem. I don't like this. And then they're gonna show them the videos.
I'm gonna look over to Lamar and I'm gonna say, your daddy wouldn't happen to subscribe to Daily Motion, would he?
I mean, he's got a phone.
Guys, I wouldn't worry too hard about it. Well, hold on. I guess I shouldn't speak too quick. People know who I am all over the galaxy, so I'm not the best at keeping my identity secret. So, yeah, I guess let's try and be a little bit more aware next time. Not that it's your fault, or not that it's anyone's fault, but secrecy is something that we do have to start taking a little bit more seriously.
So Tyrion has a question, since I'm pretty sure we've shown him the videos. Since we just now noticed that our colors and shirts have changed, have they changed in the video?
No.
Gotcha. That was all.
Outside of game, your shirt colors changed like last episode.
Okay.
When we became a
And it is-
team.
It is just the color, right? Like there's no other physical difference that
No.
we can tell.
Yeah, like your shirt or whatever blah, blah, words. Your shirt or whatever significant accessory on your clothing is now the same color as your ranger costume. Ooh, actually, while you guys are scrolling through Lamar's phone, what can that be? What can that be?
I don't like that.
I'm gonna roll 2 d20s.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna roll 3 d20s.
I really don't like that.
Oh.
Alright. I want everyone to give me one flat d20 roll, and you have a collective difficulty of 19.
Out of 6.
I have an 18.
I got a 14.
16.
All I'm saying, gang, is like I don't know what Gage is doing, but just talk me into your dice. That's what I've been doing this entire time.
I rolled the pretty dice. That's why I got a good number.
I'm talking dirty to not dirty. I'm being mean. I'm telling him not to fuck up. Or I'm throwing it. I'm gonna throw you the fuck away. It's my metal dice, my purple metal dice.
As you guys continue to scroll through Daily Motion, you come across a video. Pause. Give me 1 second to look up a name. Oh dang, can't remember this person's name. Give me 1 sec. Definitely professional show we got going on here.
Obscure tuber.
Ray William Johnson.
So as you continue to scroll through Daily Motion, you see a YouTube video from a girl named Cassidy Cornell. And this specific video has a blurred picture of Bandora mid-fight. And another picture of another strange being next to it. It's not Mothman, but they do have large red eyes, a silver helmet with what looks like antenna coming out the top of it. And and there are a couple like the video's thumbnail is structured like a conspiracy board with Cassidy pointing to the two different characters and red dots connecting to both of them.
Is the rest of the conspiracy board legible?
Oh no, it's just a YouTube thumbnail, or it's just a Daily Motion
okay.
thumbnail, but it is a video that you guys can investigate.
What were the two things? Kamen Rider and what was the other one?
Bandora.
Okay.
Let's investigate.
Checking the video, it's just a short 3-minute video, very much for clickbait purposes, questioning if this new mysterious red character is in any way connected to the strange man who's been showing up in Japan over the past couple months. She speculates that the red man might be an accomplice, or maybe even another villain that the strange grasshopper man may be fighting against.
I'm assuming that this audio is just playing at phone speaker volume, so I just look back at Bandora. And
Oh yeah, Bandora looks down at you. I have no idea who that is. And
Can I do an
they kind
insight
of lean
roll
in
on
more
that?
to like get a closer look.
I also would like to do an insight roll.
All right, give me an or I guess.
I would
Excuse me.
also like
V, you give me an insight. Lamar, you give me an alertness. With your difficulty
That's
being
rude.
16.
Well, insight's the name of my specialization because I'm a D&D nerd. I was like, that's easy. I have to make my own skills? No.
You would pick the one stat I have no points in. I got a 2.
Do you want to try? Do you want to try a different stat?
Can that be? I don't even know what else. Like streetwise.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Your difficulty for that's going to be a 14.
I got 24. 19 on my 20 and 6 on my 6. I mean, 5 on my 6.
I was like, goddamn, did you crit again?
No, I didn't crit again. I was close. I was really close. I was 19
I got a
and 5.
15.
You say you got 13?
15.
Okay, cool. You both kind of look up Bandora, and you can see in his eye, he's not looking at anything new. You don't know if he's lying to you exactly, but as he looks at this thing that you guys have never seen, he's not looking at anything new.
Would V be able to tell if he was lying about not knowing, like,
Oh no, yeah, you did insight.
beyond?
That was a general
Yeah.
alertness roll. For V's insight, they notice Bandora's eyebrow twitch a little bit, in a way that people who are lying usually do. But it's not like a committed twitch. It's a curious twitch. It's questioning. It is actually, yeah. Who is that? I thought I knew who that was, but that's not who I think it is.
Yeah, V's gonna keep this to themselves, or at least until the adults are gone.
All right.
Also, is the silver creature, is he mantis-like, or is he, like, Mothman-like? Because I wrote Mothman, but you said mantis, and I don't know if you said Mothman before, but Mothman has been mentioned quite a lot, so...
But no, he just has red eyes. But let me send you a picture to the group chat.
I believe you specifically said it's not Mothman, to which I immediately imagined my character saying, "It's the Mothman."
Yeah, I
I was
also
just waiting for the right time.
Mothman's going to be the main antag.
This is the character that is being talked about in the Daily Motion video.
I could feel it. All I heard was antenna, and I felt it in my soul immediately.
This makes so much sense considering the two topics of her page. Their page? Cassidy's page.
Definitely a Mothman.
Bandora
Yeah.
leans over and looks a little bit closer. Yeah, it looks pretty mothy.
I mean, he's got the exoskeleton, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I wouldn't work with that guy. So at least we know I'm the only one who's public so far. That means you guys have an opportunity to make a big entrance. And I think I might have something that you guys can use when it's time to make an actual entrance. Alright, follow me. Let's get back to the, and he looks left and right to the ship. And, gestures you guys to start following him. Alright, so, you remember that toy I showed you earlier? And he reaches in his pocket and shows you the red jet. This is called a Zord. And you guys are gonna need some.
You mentioned the Megazord a little bit. I don't think we talked much about Zords besides your little the toy one. You can jet.
Was Wade asleep when he explained what this thing was?
He was.
Likely, yeah.
Does Bandora have it like holding it out in his palm?
Yes.
I'm gonna touch it.
Bandora kind of like lowers his hands and lets you play with it. Here. Yeah, sorry, I guess I kind of skimmed over that before. So, Zords are fighting machines connected to the Morphin Grid. As he begins to speak, you guys turn into an alleyway that is empty and the street is not too busy. You guys wait for a few seconds for someone to pass by. And you guys look up and down and left and around before Bandora hits their communicator, teleporting everyone back up onto the deck of the ship. As you guys land back onto the deck of the ship, he continues. And that will be necessary for...
Can I say Vesper vomits?
Okay.
While
Navi,
he was
Navi,
walking,
can you bring a mop out here, please?
I would like to have been inspecting the thing that he put in my hand very, very carefully.
What you see normally is a red jet toy that has a padlock dial on top of it with a couple numbers around the dial, and it has Bandora's logo on its right wing. I'm also going to be sending a picture of that in the group chat.
It looks like it has a little top hat on it. Vesper's still vomiting, but it looks like it has a little top hat on it. I love it.
It's just
after
red. Is it like
Nevi,
paint?
after Nevi flies over with a mop, Bandora starts to clean up Vesper's mess as Mick comes up with a chair for them to sit.
Why is it so sweet? Ooh, I think that's poison. Lamar, why did you not tell me not to do that? You are a leader.
Told you to have one.
Are you lactose intolerant? Do you know what lactose intolerance is? Are you lactose intolerant? Or are you just really overdosed?
Is that the name of the poison?
Sometimes. We'll take you to a doctor and get you checked out. Not for this. Like, you'll be fine. You'll get past this. But, like, you can find out about that.
Tyrion needs to ask a colorful question.
Yes.
What does Vesper's vomit look like?
So like, do you guys see that? Remember that episode of Gravity Falls? If you know Gravity Falls, where they're in a haunted mini
rainbow.
market. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
fizzy and rainbow and hot pink.
It's sizzling.
It is sizzling. Yes.
What's the
They
dolphin's name? Like Haoshima?
The foreboding dolphin.
Seeing that dolphin. They are part human, part alien. So like, I imagine like for some reason my nerd mind is literally going to like the acid spit from Alien and Predator. So it's like it's not actually acid, but it is like sizzling,
It's like
and it is
eating
quite a
through
colorful
the
answer.
galvanization on the fucking decking floor.
All right, so now that we got that cleaned up, Bandora literally throws the mop and bucket over the side of the galleon. Back to Zords. Yeah, fighting machines. They range in size and again are connected to the power cycle, which is something we talked about earlier, Wade. And Bandora very quickly catches you up on the conversation about power cycles and how the power cycle is what determines the theming of a ranger's powers. And
As he's doing that, I bite on the object as though it were a coin I was testing to be genuine.
it clicks in between your teeth as metal parts scrape by your mouth, or scrape between your teeth.
Does it
You know,
move?
light as
Like, does it
plastic,
give
but it
way?
is metal.
Or is it
Oh no,
just like,
oh no, it doesn't give, but like
oh,
you
okay,
feel the
okay,
coldness of metal on your teeth and tongue and lips.
okay.
It's as light as plastic, but as you bite it, you realize it's made from metal.
A genuine article. And I flick it to him like I'm like it's a coin. In hopes that he'll catch it.
Let me make a quick. What is Bandora's? Make a quick. Call it finesse. Difficulty of 17. Bandora has a D2 in finesse.
Kind of a bum score for a thief, just saying.
I don't think I finished his character sheet, to be honest. There's still some stuff in here that needs filling out. However, he does fumble this catch, and the tiny toy jet goes over the edge, and Bandora just goes, "Oh, okay. Don't worry, hold on. It'll." And within a couple of seconds, the toy jet, flying on its own, zips up over the edge and back into his hand. There we go.
This is like a Telltale Games moment. Wade will remember that.
Yeah, sometimes Zords are like this. Not in every case. Mine isn't necessarily alive, but it'll always find me. And it'll always kind of be in my pocket if I need it. In the same way that your morphing cards will always be where you need them, if and when you need them. Whether you need to pull them from thin air or you reach into your pocket when you need it, it'll be there when you need it. Your wrist device, however, I'm not too sure about that. And guess to wrap up Megazords, Ranger teams can combine their Zords. Rangers can combine their Zords from combinations of 3 and upwards into something called a Megazord. Means you all come together in your teamwork and your friendship and your power and form something greater together.
So much like we do at the begun, correct?
Yeah, a lot like with Big Ol' Gun, but with the giant robot.
Okay.
And Mick finally saunters over and looks at Tyrion. Hey bud, about a secret spider. I think I might need your help with one more thing with it before we have it ready.
Tyrion's annoyed in the head, so, but he smiles and say, "Okay."
Alright, cool. I brought it out here with me, and he pulls it out of his pocket, and as he does, you notice the design of it has changed significantly. It still looks like the same bullet train it was before, but now there's 8 spider legs that are tucked up sideways into the underside of it, with 4 sticking out in the front, 4 sticking out in the back like sharp pincers, and the caboose of the train turning into a bit of a thorax caboose combination. Looking a little bit scary here.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right, everyone, give us a little bit of space. Tyrion, I need you to morph.
Did we? What was it? Arcane Force? What? I forgot what it was.
Magical Force Arcane Source. This is also something
There we go.
you guys are free to rethink and change at any point. This is just what you guys have for now.
Okay. Magical Source, Arcane Force.
Morphing into your ranger form, you grow and are covered in your purple armor. And as you do, Secret Spider floats out of Mick's hands and is also surrounded with purple energy as its previously white exterior turns into the same mauve purple as your armor. And it glows and floats down into your hands, its spider legs extending as it hops around with happiness as it looks up at you with its train face.
Oh, I have tears and you can't see them.
It worked! Now demorph and let's see what happens.
All right. They did have a call for demorph, and I don't know what it was. So we're going to demorph.
Just shout power down and that should work.
Power down. There we go.
You know. Bandora
Power
says
down.
across the deck. And as you demorph, purple light flashes and you shrink back down to your normal size. And Secret Spider is now the same purple, and now jittering in your hands as they fold their spider legs back into themselves, and rest in train form in your hands and buzz a little bit. Their tiny engine rumbling.
By this time, Tyrion is bawling. So this is a new emotion that everybody has seen for Tyrion, because this is just everything and more that Tyrion has expected Secret Spider to be. And incoherent babbling.
Wade.
Oh,
is
glad I can help,
confused.
buddy.
Vesper walks over, kind of pats Tyrion's shoulder like once and then twice if, they feel like, yeah, he's okay with getting a shoulder pat. And then they're gonna lift up their glasses and then they're gonna try to talk to Secret Spider because they can talk to certain technology.
Give me a technology roll with a difficulty of 5.
That is a 10, 8 on the 20, 2 on the 6.
Nice. So you look at Secret Spider and attempt to telepathically connect with it. And as you do, it kind of jitters and pops its spider legs back out and looks over at you. And what looks like it gets in a lunging position. You don't hear any thoughts from it. As you felt this feeling before in the past where the technology does not want to talk to you. At least not like this.
They're gonna laugh and just kind of think to it. They're gonna laugh out loud, but they're gonna think to Secret Spider, my little friend has been waiting for you for a while now, smaller friend. I just want to invite you and accept you into our group. You make them very happy. And then they're gonna disconnect and just kind
Right
of.
before you disconnect, you feel the blockage stop. And in your head, you just hear a tiny doot doot.
Vesper is then going to go just out loud, toot toot to both of you.
By this time, Tyrion has stopped babbling, and recomposure, recomposed themselves and said, "Hey, Secret Spider, this is everyone, everyone. This is Secret Spider. We are all friends now."
Bandora waves.
Welcome to the gang, Spider. Secret Spider.
And then I pet Secret Spider like a maniacal villain. We're gonna take over the world.
Bandora kind of nods his head and looks at you and Secret Spider. On the topic of Zords, Tyrion, don't take my word too early, but the Warfare Grid works in weird ways.
And then that's when I get the wide eye again for the third time today, with starry eye wisps and whatnot. And I go like, really?
Really? And right before he can say the second really, the alarms on the galleon start to blare at high alert level. The blaring going 3 times in a row. Bandora and Mick look around with panic in their eyes as they watch the sky. And Nevi comes over the comm systems. Rah! I don't know what's going on, but something's approaching!
Hey, can we do, either an alertness or insight, a special little insight roll?
We're gonna save insight for use on characters. But what do you want to roll your alertness for?
They're just gonna look around to see because they're still on the deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna look around to see if they can see anything approaching.
Yep, go ahead and make an alertness roll with your difficulty of 9.
Five on the 20, 3 on the 6.
So you look around and you don't see anything in the sky. Does anyone else want to make an alertness roll?
Sure, I'll do it.
I might as well. It's my worst
9.
roll, but nope.
I got a 19, 18 on the D20, and a 1 on the D4.
I got a 4 after disadvantage.
And what about you, Wade?
Wade's incoherent.
No, I had the switch on my headset turned off. Can I justify another skill use?
Yeah, go ahead. Which one to use?
Can I do survival?
Yes.
I'm
Because you are from
trying
the forest, you're used to watching the skies, watching for birds when you hunt. You can go ahead and make this with an upshift 1.
Yeah, I guess specifically what I'm thinking of is basically every time we've been attacked, there's been some sort of fucked up weather thing going on, or a storm, or lightning, or whatever. So that's kind of I'm trying to get the sense for.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so you're specifically checking for oncoming danger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficulty is still a 9. You're rolling with an upshift 1.
Well, I'll be damned. That is a 9. A 3 on the D6 and a 6 on the D20.
Nice. All right. So, looking up, you don't see any storm. You don't see clouds, and you don't hear any approaching storm. However, you, Tyrion, on your 19, up in the sky, you see a twinkle coming from just like next to a cloud. and it's getting closer and closer, and you can see a flat shape coming towards you, like an almost two-dimensional shape.
I relay that back to the team.
I start squinting really hard in the direction he's pointing. I
Yeah,
guess,
Vesper's
trying to
also
find the thing.
going to squint.
Walking.
As you guys all squint, you start to notice the same shape, and Bandora and Mick also finally notice. Oh yeah, we got incoming. And as it gets closer and closer, the shape gets a little bit bigger and a little bit more obvious as it's approaching. And you start to hear a sound of something spinning like helicopter blades as it finally approaches in its blinding speed. In a streak of white, it stops just at the deck, in between everyone, as a strange object now floats in between all of you. And Mick gets a big smile on his face. At 1 second, Discord is being annoying. As Mick gets a big smile on his face. Oh, we're not in any danger, guys. I know exactly what this is. Team, say hello to the... Oh! And it flies off in a different direction, going down into the lower deck of the ship. Ninja Nexus Prism.
Vesper's gonna follow after it.
Yeah.
All of you start to give chase with Mick in front of you as you all go down the stairs into the lower deck. And the Ninja Nexus Prism is bumping into Bandora's chair, trying to knock it over.
Sentient?
Oh, very sentient, Mick says to you.
Well, what is it?
That is the Ninja Nexus Prism. It's an ancient device made by the Morphin Masters that goes around granting not ninja powers, Power Ranger powers to any planet that needs it. If it's here, it must be doing something important.
But we
You're
already
saying
have
that thing grants wishes?
Not exactly. Ranger powers.
Like a genie?
A Power Ranger genie, yes.
A power genie. Hot damn.
Why is it trying to push my chair over? Bandora says from behind everybody.
I guess it's in the way.
The Ninja Nexus Prism starts to get a little bit more violent with its pushing as it finally knocks over Bandora's captain's chair, and finally it exposes the small treasure box that's under it, the same box that gave everyone their powers only a couple days ago. As it does, the box starts to shake with energy in the same way it did when it was starting to disperse your powers. And the box flies open with its top squeaking as light pours out of it, and a card made of light emerges from it, goes inside of the Ninja Nexus Prism, and directly after the box closes and the Ninja Nexus Prism flies off back up the stairs.
Damn, that genie done stole your loot.
Vesper's gonna
That genie
follow.
The genie just stole my fucking... What's happening?
I'm gonna head back up to the deck and see where it's going.
As you all head back up to the deck, Bandora and Mick following you, you see that the Ninja Nexus Prism is heading straight up into the sky, and once again turns into a twinkle and then nothingness as it flies up and out of the planet.
What did it take?
I believe you just got jacked.
It took something from the box.
I look puzzled. Don't you have an inventory list?
Uh, not with that thing. I guess I should, oof. You guys want some more Bandora lore?
Sure.
What all do you
course.
keep in the box?
Well, we'll get to that in just a sec. I used to run with these guys called the Gokaigers, a team of pirate Power Rangers, so to speak. And in that chest is something they would use with their own powers. How do I explain this?
Did you put the stick in the box?
No. I don't put anything in the box. Things come out the box. They used to be able to go into the box whenever they wanted. I can't go into the box whenever I want. The box is said to hold great treasures, and when they used it, their powers were essentially the power to use other Power Rangers' powers.
They jacked the jacker.
Essentially. So, fast forward to the future, when ownership of the galleon is passed to me, they left me with the box, and this Red Ranger that I traveled with told me to seek out the greatest treasure in the universe with it. However, ever since then, it's never done anything for me until you guys.
So what did it take from the box?
My best guess, Ranger power. The Ninja Nexus Prism is known for giving power when needed, but if it came for yours specifically, who knows? Maybe registry with the Morphin Masters? But I've never seen your power sets before, you know? Like, this is new to me. And so maybe someone else just needs to figure out who you are.
So, okay, I just want to look around real quick. Are all of our shirt colors still the Ranger colors?
Yes.
Okay.
I also have a bit of history here. Mick chimes in from the background, kind of walking into the center of everybody. I have a little bit more history with the Prism than anyone else here. I've been around it maybe about 8 years in a row. In that time, it's made me a Ranger 4 different times.
Four different Rangers or four of the same Ranger?
Same Ranger, but on 4 separate occasions. I became the Red Ninja Steel Ranger, or at least one of 3 Red Ninja Steel Rangers.
Was it the same color every time?
It was more of a white and red sort of deal. Wait, I have a selfie somewhere. And Mick kind of walks up to the side and starts shuffling through his phone.
So, you guys have explained a lot, but I have more questions. For example, Mick, how were you a ranger 4 different times, and now you are not, correct? And the Morphing Masters, did they control the Nexus? Or the Prism? the prism, and you said it was sentient. So if they're not controlling it, why would they steal from you? As ironic as it is.
Mick finally moves back to you guys and shows you a selfie on his phone of himself in Ranger form. Thanks for letting me down again, Discord. First question. I became a Ranger on separate occasions when I was traveling with the Ninja Steel Rangers. I was sort of their guy in the chair, in the same way that I am for you guys. The Ninja Nexus Prism is sentient on its own and works with the Morphin Masters, but kind of acts on its own, knowing its own job. It makes its own decisions, and sometimes the Morphin Masters don't agree, but they always trust what it does.
In the selfie he showed us, does it actually show him with the mask off, or did he just show us a picture of him in like a Ranger uniform without like any way for us to tell that it's him? I just have,
The specific selfie he's showing you is mask on, and he's like taking it from average selfie position.
Okay, so like he just basically showed us a picture of a guy in a costume. But from the perspective of, okay.
You can ask.
No, I'm gonna let it slide. I just needed to know.
Yeah, so the prism just kind of does what it wants, as you just saw.
So, it is not an enemy, or should we be worried?
I wouldn't be worried a bit. Just curious about whenever it comes back, if it does.
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You go first.
I was going to say I think, speaking of curious, that Lamar actually might head back down to the bridge or galleon. He wants to inspect the box.
Yeah, go for it.
Should I just roll? Would that be a tech roll? Does it count as tech? Question mark.
No, wouldn't count as tech. Well, yeah, you know what? It would count as grid magic or technology. So yeah, give me a tech.
That is
I
an
see him
18
go.
on the 20 and a 1 on the 4.
Difficulty was a 7. So, inspecting the box, the outside of it, it looks almost like a toy chest that it's kind of small to hold any large amount of toys. As you try to open it, the latch does not budge one bit.
And, like, just visibly is just like a regular box, pretty much.
Yeah, it looks like a tiny pirate treasure chest. It has a little bit of weight to it, as if something is inside of it, and when you shake it, like, you hear things rattling inside.
Okay. I think he'll probably leave it here for now.
As you set the box down, you feel a buzzing in your pocket from your phone.
Pull it out. Check.
As you do, everyone else runs downstairs past you and towards the monitors. But and you pick up your phone to your distressed father, asking, "Where are you?"
I'm out with everybody. What's up? What's going on?
As you say that, your communicator goes off on your wrist. Something's going on in Crestville. I need you home right now, okay? I don't care where you are. I need you home right now.
Okay, I'm on my way.
As you hang up the phone, you turn around to the rest of your team at the computer monitors on the galleon. All of your communicators going off at once. On the monitors, there's a news report of a group of strange bird monsters attacking the city of Crestville, your home city. Rewinding a little bit, the other, everyone else is atop the deck of the galleon as Bandora's communicator goes off first, and he looks down at it and says, "Oh, okay, that's weird," and it rushes downstairs. "Come with me," he says to everyone, and fast forwarding back to all of you, stopping conversation, following Bandora down to the deck, walking past Lamar, who's picking up a phone call, and then later rejoining you at the computer monitors, as you all watch a news report of strange black and purple humanoid bird creatures flying around the city of Crestville. The city is fully under attack by what seems like dozens of these creatures. People are being picked up and carried away. Vehicles are destroyed. Many buildings are broken and on fire. A cameraman that is filming the event is taken by a bird person, and his camera shows his point of view as he's lifted off the ground before it disconnects.
I think Lamar's kind of flashing back to before coming to Angel Grove. Angel Grove?
Yes.
Okay, just confirming. Flashes back to that and just kind of looks to his friends and goes, "Guys, I have to go."
Bandora turns to you.
As-
We're all going. Mick runs
As
up
you
to
guys-
the deck of the ship, and before much time passes, you all feel the ship do a big turn as the engines power up.
As you guys, as it happens, V's gonna look to the group and go, "Well, of course we're going. We're going to be going with you as well. But should we all morph now before we get off the
David,
ship?"
not yet. Bandora says, watching the screens. As the ship's engines power up, an air of nervousness sets over all of you. Lamar, you think of your father in this moment and what you're going to tell him later, if there even is a later for you. And your mind is on Secret Spider, whom is looking in alert at the same screens as Bandora, in his kind of like lost or tearful nature in this tense moment. Vesper, your stomach is finally recovering, but is just still a little bit queasy as we are pulling off in the ship, and you realize you might need to run to the toilet. Wade,
Vesper runs to the bathroom.
Wade, what's going through your mind? Only you would know.
He doesn't, actually. He is still fixated on the whole airplane thing that flew off of the edge of the galleon with all of Vesper's throw up and then just came back as like a Zord. That was the last cool thing that he remembers, and that's kind of where he's at still.
As the ship starts to jet forward and you all feel the jerk of motion, Bandora says to you all, "Alright, this is what it's about." And he looks at Lamar. "This is what being a ranger is about. People need you, and you're gonna go help them. Ready?"
Ready.
What about all of
He's
you?
not.
Are you ready as a team?
Now, is this more of a touchy situation where we can just kill them, or are my friends possibly going to need to have like serious talks after this?
That was the
I'm not too
fastest bathroom break.
Yes, they came
This
back.
is shouted from the bathroom.
Yeah, no,
He
actually,
left the door open.
yes, shout it from the bathroom. Actually,
Unfortunately, guys, this is a little worse than a putty situation. These are Tenga warriors. I have no idea who, why, or how. And as Bandora says those last words, we zoom out from one of the cockpit windows and watch as the galleon zips off over the city of Angel Grove, crossing over the wastelands in between cities on its way to Crestville. And that is where we will wrap up today's episode of The Power Rangers. Thank you for listening to episode 6 and joining us for today's adventure. We hope to see you again next time. Closing out